Hello there, knowledge builders in the EDAP 587 class. The class that Scarnamelia built. Marlene Scarnamelia is the lady who I worked with at the University of Toronto. She and her partner, Carl Bereiter, are the authors of our module for this week. I just want to start with this graphic, though, because I want you to start seeing how these pieces are going to start knitting together. This week we will be in module number 3, where we will be focusing on knowledge building principles. I think the thing that I hope you're starting to realize is that in module 1 we basically looked at the old way, the way that drives us all crazy, sit and get. We looked at module number 2, which is the basis of what good online classes should look like. And we heard from our good friend John Abbott about constructivism. We heard about inquiry-based learning. We heard about the paradigm shift that we should be experiencing when we do distance learning. It should not just be the same old way that we've always taught. It needs to have a new paradigm. And that new paradigm is constructivism, inquiry-based learning, and this. Knowledge building principles. So this is what we're going to do for this coming Tuesday, September the 18th. This is your weekly preview. We are looking at the lift, the meat of the matter, if you will. This is the really important stuff. This is where we're going to do probably the biggest assignment in this entire course. We are going to tease out what it means to build an online structure that follows the knowledge building principles. There are 12 of them. This is a pretty involved assignment. Don't worry, we will make sure that we understand what we're doing here. I'm going to do a fairly deep presentation about knowledge building. I own part of this as part of the work that I did with my good friends at the University of Toronto. I was blessed with being a part of the building of this knowledge building principles. So it's near and dear to my heart. I look forward to sharing it with you. I think it's something that if you think about it, and then when we get done with this, we are moving very rapidly into a building mode. Marlene calls this the theoretical process, and then the actual process of putting it all together is something where we go out there and we start creating and building, with this running in the background of our thinking to help us understand how we make an online community of learners as opposed to just a repository of kids' work. Because that's the goal. We want to have an online community, just like we talked about when we look at inquiry-based learning. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you. If this is something we need to kind of slow down and slowly digest, I don't have a problem with that. As I've already indicated to you, we are rapidly going to move through this course, but I think we might slow down here for a couple of weeks just to make sure we really do have this in our minds, so that when we get to Quality Matters and when we get to actually building something inside the Google Classroom, we really have a good foundation in place. As always, I look forward to being with you in synchronous mode on Tuesday, September the 18th at 5 p.m. See you then.